Are you ready to live boldly, full out, and on your terms? It's time to wake up, overcome your fears, and embrace uncertainty. Access your power and claim your dreams. It's time for Tuck Talk with Tuck Self, the Rebel Belle. Join us now for inspiring conversation and bold self-expression. Now here is your host, the Rebelicious Tuck Self.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day, spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. Okay, let's bring it in, Tuck. I have a little story to share with you guys today. It's called I Believe I Can Fly, the story of Tuck Pan. You know, once upon a time, there was a little girl who wanted to fly. She would dream about flying every night when she went to sleep and put her head on that pillow. She would actually imagine herself flying to school every morning. Up, up, and away she would go. With the wind blowing through her hair, she would fly through the air with the greatest of ease. You know what? Flying was pure freedom for this little girl. She was able to take in the whole world from that view. It was incredible. She would fly over the treetops, looking at the beauty below. And from this view, she was able to see and look down on all of her friends on their way to school, laughing and playing together. She never wanted to come down. But she did. You know, when the little girl awoke in the morning, she would realize, this is only a dream. Or was it? She began to ask herself, could I really fly? What if I could really fly? And so this little girl took matters into her own hands, and she decided to take action. She had an idea of how she could fly. I'll ask Santa, she said to herself. Santa can do anything. Santa's going to bring me anything that my little heart desires as long as I have been a good girl, and I have been a really good girl. And so she wrote Santa a letter. And in this letter, she asked Santa for flying powder. She said to Santa, if Superman can do it, I can do it. And so she shared with Santa every little detail about the joy and the freedom that she felt while flying and how it rocked the frig out of her world. She reminded Santa that she'd been a really good girl this year and that the only thing that she wanted for Christmas was flying powder. Now, all that was left was to mail her letter. She was ready. In just a few more months, oh my God, she'd be flying. Or so she thought. You know, fate had a different plan for this little girl. And as so often happens, circumstances got in the way. Someone shared a secret with her that changed her life forever. What was the secret? The secret, you all, there is no Santa Claus. Santa was her parents. You know, in this one defining moment, this little girl's world was changed forever. She was crushed. How could this be? What was she going to do now? How would she ever fly now? How could she have been so stupid to really believe that flying was possible? Oh my God, she thought. Oh my God, thank goodness I did not embarrass myself. What if I had mailed the letter to my parents? What would my parents think of me? Would they have laughed at me? Of course they would. Everyone would. Thank God I found out in time. You know, from this one experience, a deep core belief was created in this little girl, one that would affect her for many, many years to come. I'll never ask for my heart's desire again, she thought. It's not safe. If I ask for what I really want, I'm going to embarrass myself, especially if it's my dream. The whole world might laugh at me. This was her belief. And so years went by, and the little girl grew up to be a woman. She built a beautiful life for herself, created a safe reality that deeply reflected this deeply held core belief that, my dream must be practical. My dream must be acceptable to the world around me, and I dare not ask for what I want, not for what I really want. It's okay to settle. All is well. Or was it? In her mid-40s, something began to happen, and this young woman started questioning every belief that she held. She woke up to her heart, and she began to feel safe again. She started believing in herself. She started undoing the conditioning of this one experience and belief that had dramatically changed her life. It's okay to dream, she began to think. I can boldly express my heart's desire. Her spirit began to soar again. She believed that she deserved to have it all, and she believed that the universe wanted her to have all that she desired. This young woman began remembering her dream of flying. She even started sharing her flying powder story with the people around her without worrying that they would laugh at her dream. She found herself saying with each telling of the story, "You know what? I really do believe I can fly. I just know it. I know I can fly." Finally, y'all, it happened. One day, the invitation came, and it was on an embossed invitation, and it said, "Come fly with me." So without hesitation, she embraced this invitation. She actually invited all of her friends to come along because she was going to fly. She was going to fly after all these years. She was really going to fly. Oh my God, who is that flying up in the air? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Why, no, you all, it's Tuck Pan. This little girl's dream has finally come true. She has gotten her flying powder. She is soaring, she is flying, she is free. She got her wings, and it has come in the form of the Trapeze Experience. There she is, look at her, flying through the air with the greatest of ease, this daring young woman on the flying trapeze. Yes, 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 and yes, Tuck Pan has found her wings. So was it the fairy dust, you all, that was blown in her face? Or was it the thinking of lovely thoughts? Was it the clapping and the encouragement of the people around her that day that awakened her power and her spirit to soar? Was it her willingness to trust and to believe in her dreams that gave her wings to fly? Again, yes, 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 and yes. Tuck Pan's story is one of belief and trust in your dreams and in the power of your spirit to soar. From a very early age, Tuck Pan's spirit wanted to take flight. Her spirit wanted to soar. However, someone clipped her wings, you all, and she bought into a belief system of the world around her and was grounded, but only for a moment. You see, spirit is powerful, and spirit wants to soar. Tuck Pan learned to trust her inner power and spirit, and she found her wings. She manifested her dreams. Her spirit took flight, and it soared. So what can we learn today from Tuck Pan's story? What we can learn is we are all magnificent beings, you all, with spirits that want to soar, dreams that want to take flight, and souls that want to be free. So let me ask you, do you have a dream? Do you want to soar? Do you believe you can fly? If so, come fly with me. Come fly with me. I'll go first. I'll blow a little fairy dust on you, and then I'll think lovely thoughts. And then I'm clapping for you. Hear me clapping? And the rest is up to you. I invite you to take flight, you all, and let your spirit soar. So thank you for listening to our Tuck Talk podcast today and Tuck Pan's story of how she took flight. I have actually placed the URL and link to my YouTube channel so that you too can watch Tuck Pan take flight. And as always, I will ask, given that anything has resonated with you in our sharing today, I invite you to share us with your friends and be sure and come back and join us again next week.